Welcome to Python Superclass. In this particular lecture, I am going to give you a basic introduction about input and output statements. Okay, so this is going to be a very basic introduction about input and output. We'll have a complete section about input and output where we will understand how to format the output, how to take inputs into various formats, or how to read form file, how to read the various types of data. So we'll have a complete section dedicated to that. But for now, it is a very basic introduction about how to take input from the user and how to present the output to the user. So suppose in my examples I have shown you how to print a message, right? For example, if I want to say hello and let me just execute this code, then it is going to print the message as is. Okay, now there might be a situation where I want to add some value along with the hard-coded message. For example, I want to say hello Mark. Okay, and Mark is stored in a variable. Then in that case, what I can do, let's say I take a variable called as name and I specify a value called as Mark. Okay, so yeah, it's Mark. Now I want to print hello Mark. Okay, so let me just type like this. Oops. Print, and what I'll do, I'll use hello, and let me just give you as give a space here and then name. So I'm just commenting this statement out. Okay, and what is going to be the output? Output would be like hello Mark. Also, there could be scenarios like when I want to print some non-string values as output. For example, if I've performed some if I've performed some let's say calculations, and I want to show what is the output along with some message. Okay, so let's say I have a variable a with value 1 and b with variable 2, and let's say what I've done, I have said done c is equals to a plus b, and let me just print the output like uh, the sum is the sum is, and let me just concatenate the value of c. Now if I'll execute this code, then it is going to throw me an error because this c is going to be an integer and this message is of type string, and you cannot concatenate a string with a number, okay, or a non-string. So what you need to do, you need to do typecasting here. Okay, you need to convert the type of this integer to string. So let me just execute this code again and let me show you the output. Hello Mark, the output is 3. So even if you look here, then there is a problem. Like I am specifying what is going to be the name. I am specifying what is going to be the values of A and B. Okay. But in ideal situation, these two things should be taken from the user itself. Okay. So what I need to do, I need to take the input, or I need to take the name as input from the user. So in order to do that, what I'll do, I'll use a method called as input, and here what I'm going to say, enter your name. Okay, enter your name. Yeah, enter your name. So what it is going to do, it is first going to print a message like enter your name, and then it is going to take that value as an input. Okay, so let me just comment this statement for now, we'll use it later, and let me execute this code, and it is saying enter your name. Let me provide a name here like Phil, and then it is saying hello Phil. In real time scenarios, it is not going to be like every single time you are going to receive a string input. So in order to receive non-string inputs, what, for example, I want to take these two values from the user as input, and here just for the sake of simplicity I am saying like this, for example, like these are going to be integers only. So here I am not expecting any float values, and I am not expecting any strings here. Okay, we'll manage those things later in once we'll understand something called as exception handling, or let's say looping and all those stuff. So once we'll understand these things, we'll be able to deal with those scenarios. So for now, I am assuming that there is going to be an integer. So again, what I'll do, I'll use like this statement only, input, and here I'm going to paste the statement, and like instead of saying like enter your name, I'm going to say enter first value, first value. Similarly, if I want to take the input in B as well, then let me just copy this statement from here to here and change this to second. So now what it is going to ask, it is going to ask enter the first value, and then it is going to ask enter the second value, and then it is going to add A plus B. But there is a problem. The problem is that input expects the input to be as a string. So whatever it reads it as a string, no matter whether you are typing integer, you are typing float, you are typing any object, it doesn't matter. So if you are providing some input, it is going to take that input as a string. But we want to perform arithmetic addition and not concatenation. Okay, so in that case, what I'll do, I'll convert this input to integer. So what is going to happen? It is going to take some value, and then this int is going to convert the value to integer. Similarly, let me just convert the other input to integer as well. And let me just uncomment this statement, because the statement is strc. Again, we have got the result in C, and we want to print the message like this. So let me just execute this code. Enter your name. So here let me enter a name like Phil, and hello Phil, and now it is asking enter the first value, and I am saying 2, and enter the second value, and I am saying like 6, and then it is going to say the sum is 8. So I believe it must be pretty clear in your mind how to work with the input statements and output statements. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you.